Hey yo, it's another video. So let's go. Live from the deserts of Hempstead. Get ninja, I creep quiet. Peep the live nigga inching. Listen, who are you to throw your fist in? Swing like a bitch, swing like a faggot and take the whole shit. That's it. I had it pass here with your shit. I hate God. God don't love highly melanated people. God don't love so-called black people. Let's take it to showtime. Let's see how things. Let's see how things get deep. You want to act tough and talk all delinquent. You find yourself all bloodied up and shamed. Did what up? What up, Prodigy? I say, save your own soul. All these videos I'm making, I'm showing you and giving you tools, or you can not follow what I'm doing, but you can look at the videos and you can backtrack and you can get these books. And these are manuscripts we made, highly melanated people, so-called black people, years and years ago. We just getting it back now. Those people that came out with those books, just because it's white people or white faces that made these books, don't mean that they made them. They bought those. They either they got them and went inside those tombs and brought them out and put them in book form. Those are what our ancestors made. So if they put them, they made them, put them in book form from like manuscripts or scrolls or papyrus, which is paper. Papyrus in Egyptian or Kemet is paper. So if they done that, all they doing is put into a new form that we can get it to, and they give you what they mean and all of that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like DMX said that this is a beautiful place. It's a DMX. He said it's a beautiful place out here. You know what I'm saying? So my ancestors told me to come out here. I was looking at something. I was doing something for a while, and then last night I got something. They showed me something, and I went followed through. You know what I'm saying? Like Nipsey Hussle said, you write it down and you follow through. You know, I say Nipsey Hussle. I say. You know, save your own soul. I can't save your soul. You got to be able to figure out what these things mean. And if you've been here a bunch of times, highly melanated people, so-called black people with a soul, everybody else don't have a soul. That's why they can try to put their foot on our necks while they down here, because they can't keep coming back. So they have to tell their children to do certain things. And you know, and say, oh, they not like that. They not like their parents. Bullshit. Why is it still like this then? It's because of us too, because we gotten used to this illusion down here. But that's all God is an illusionist. That's all God is. He put together a lot of things to help to have us fall apart. So our mind have to be strong enough to control our body to say, no, that's not the way I'm supposed to be doing that shit. It's not saying, oh, how to act. No, it's more of how the way you supposed to be able to save your soul by looking at certain templates or books and comparing it to your life and doing something about it. You know what I'm saying? So like Guru said from Gangstarr, he said, and you'll be happy as hell to get a record deal. Maybe a soul you'll sell to have mass appeal. With the mass appeal, mass appeal. So yeah, Rising Power Guru from Gangstarr, Ashe. But like, yeah. So like, you really gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever it takes, whether it's like going places spiritually, like you're supposed to visit these places and do these certain things. So like, I was into looking into the Palo Santeria a few years back, and the deities, learn about them, and I get into more other things, a lot of different things, because we created all mythology. Highly melanated people, so-called black people, created all mythologies. So if that's the case, so like, I was looking at something, I was into something, like, man, something, I'm missing something. And I kept looking through these a lot of things I had put together, and had told me, and I was looking, I was like, what is this one? I never, like all my other ones, I knew what it meant, but that last one, that name, I didn't know what it meant. I said, let me find out what this name means. So I went and looked it up. I'm not gonna show you my book or my binder or my folder or anything like that, nothing like that. No, I'm not gonna do that. But I'm just gonna tell you, in the Palo, which is the Congo Rites, which is the middle of Africa, and it was brought over certain people was moved from different areas. Either they moved themselves or they were moved by other people through slavery or whatever. Whatever the case is, you're in different places. So This is the new land, the lot, Camelot, the new lot of Cam. Cam means what? The land of the blackface. Cam is the original name of Egypt. Kemet, Cam. So when I looked it up, I was like, okay, let me figure out what this. It was in Ngurufinda. In Ngurufinda, it deals with Congolese. Congolese in Congo. Congo. So it was it's the Congo rites. So what I'm saying, all this stuff, some of the deities in different countries and different continents have the same names. So I found out Ozain is like years ago I found this out like that Congo Zane he deals with like trees, shrubs, plants, fruits, and all that growing things out of the ground and stuff like. So come to find out, in Gurufinda, in Ozain or Osain, all those three names are the same. They just have different variations of the name. So in Gurufinda, it's like the female version of Ozain. And I didn't figure that out. I was looking at it, I'm like, oh shit, okay. And like, so I was reading, looking it up. What about in Gurufinda, just writing stuff down, you know what I'm saying? So I found out all the things that in Gurufinda likes. So when I saw that, I'm like, oh, and it deals, and also that's a funny thing. It deals with the blood rights, as in blood, as in the woman letting blood. So it was a story I read about in Ngurufinda, how it was teaching women how to, but when Ozain is above on the ceiling, that it doesn't teach, it doesn't give the way to have bear children. It's a book I have from Aleister Crowley that don't even come out. That I have a video about that. The book that Aleister Crowley, they don't have in circulation. They stopped it. It's the Atlantis book. Got my hands on it about a year and a half ago, maybe. And when I did, I found it out. Like, I already knew that before we're not supposed to be having children, but it just like when they don't put a book in circulation, they're trying to hide something. So when I saw that 718 just passed, that's a 718. Live from the 718. We raised the 8. Every time Poppy raised the weight of that weight. That's Foxy Brown from BK Anthem. But the 718, it was talking about it's abomination through desolation through the Stele of Reveling. So abomination and desolation is not having children. The desolate one. So not it's like the house of 100 raptures. 100 raptures is not having children. Uh-oh. So all this is connected. So Stele of Reveling, Revelations. Revelations is the last book, which was the first book of of um let's see, out of Persia, but they put that in the Bible, made it the last book to make you feel like you got to be looking forward to something happening, but it's already happening. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, but in Guru, when you have a deity, look at the traits and the things they like. They like certain things. You use that in your ritual, and like, but it's all inside of you. They're around you and they're inside of you. Those are your ancestors. You are your ancestors. Highly melanated people, so-called black people. You know what I'm saying? So, you can't shut something down and then when it don't make sense you just leave it alone. No, you just got to keep digging because you're just learning more about an attribute or a part of yourself. It's plenty of deities, like thousands and thousands and thousands of deities out there. So watch your eyes because it's gonna get kind of bright. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So the sun, like its sun get ready to go down. The sun finna go up. How I look at it, you know what I'm saying? I look at the things different. They say the sun is going down, but it's going up. But set, he has to raise himself up, just like Lucifer he fell into a body and raised himself up. Set is like the oldest deity or the strongest and oldest from Kemet or Egypt, but they looked at him as bad because that was part of the what do you call it? That was pre-dynastic, pre before the kings and queens. So that means God wanted supposedly to keep that in motion. But the oldest or the most ancient is the most power. That's where the most power is at. So all the Congo rites, Palos, or the Necronomicon, Typhonian, what else? A lot of different the Abramelin, the the mage, um, um, what else? The Goetia, all these different things, the lesser keys of Solomon. Put all these different things together, man. All you're doing is putting yourself together, but we don't realize it because they teach us to stay in. Oh, I'm this Christianity, or I'm a Muslim, or I'm Hebrew. They separating. You know how much power we would have if we put everything together, but they always separating. My religion is better, or my way of thinking is better. But all of these are our ways of thinking. So I did a ritual, and it's like out here, like, and you can do your own ritual. You come up with it yourself, and the best way you come up with it by looking at the traits of those deities, and they'll fuck with you, they mess with you. So once you put it together, they say, hey, this person is doing it from their heart, and they're not doing it just out of just to do it, or just doing it a fucked up way. They doing it a way to reach what they're trying to get accomplished. So so I'm just the ancestors told me to show where I'm at and what I'm doing, but not what I did. You know what I'm saying? Like 11:11 just passed, manifestation out of the egg. You've been the top of the one, the 11, and you've been the top of the bottom of the 11. It makes an egg. So your soul is supposed to hatch out of the egg. All right. So but yeah. So I'm not gonna show what I did and where I did it. You know what I'm saying? So I know how people are sometimes. So that's why I'm saying I'm just gonna show what I'm looking at. So and give you or show you a way that you can pull yourself closer to your higher guardian self. Because remember, God, I always say that God don't love highly melanated people, so-called black people. But yeah, go hard in what you're doing, and don't just believe and know. You want to know. Write this stuff down, and remember, like, I want to go get all the things that attribute of those deities, and I damn near been out here for hours. I didn't even want to look at my phone. I let my phone just ring and ring. I got like 18 phone calls, and like I was gonna put it on silent. I said, no, you know what? I'm gonna leave it on to show myself how it was. All those phone calls were scam likely. I looked at my phone when I finished. I had 18 motherfucking phone calls. All of them were scam likely, from 10 something in the morning to about like 5:30 now. Right? Like, I was out here for that damn long, looking around for certain different things. All these pieces kept coming to me. It's this movie called I can't remember. Actually, I've seen the movie like 5 years ago almost. The Seeker. If you find that movie, this child or kid is looking for certain things, to put certain things together. So use these movies too to make what you need to build on your life. Because these people that go to these to school for mythology, they get big pay from this shit. That's why you get these movies and stuff from these cartoons, these comic books, these video games and stuff. So you are just as powerful, but we just don't go to get the degree for it. So, but you damn near can do this. You're doing the same thing. That's what I'm doing. Learning about these deities, and like, you know what I'm saying, these things will start happening to you in your real life, your everyday life. It's only an illusion down here, but you got to be able to take it further than what's given to you. So I'm about to end it from here. But it's getting hotter now. So like, it's almost springtime, almost a spring equinox. You know what I'm saying? That's more power. Like March something, like the March 21st or some shit, when the spring equinox hits around. So when you do your ritual around that time too. So when I first started the ritual, I heard like what do you call them? They howl, the coyotes out here howling from this side to the other side, on the top of the mountain over there. As soon as I started, they just start howling. I said, these signs, that's what I say, what Tupac say, watch the signs, niggas, watch the sign. He said, I can't read the sign, I'm blind. He said, like, he's talking about I'm blind as in like he's high, or he's not using his first eye. He was just using his two eyes. I can't read the signs, I'm blind. These days ain't what they used to be. The penitentiary ain't big enough for niggas like me. Like it's like he was saying, like, he was letting the illusion get to him. he said he was telling, he said, watch the signs, niggas, watch the signs. He, so he was very spiritual, but he didn't want the illusion to get to him. He read books like the Tibetan Book of the Dead. I read that before. Like it's a lot of different versions of it, but like you can get into these different things and make yourself more astute or stronger and more knowledgeable about certain things. It's just about yourself. That's it. Rising Power, Tupac Amaru Shakur too. But yeah, I'm about to end this one. You know what I'm saying? At 16:16. So I'm gonna let this go out on the sunset right here over this mountain. But it's not gonna drop like that. But it's only like 28 seconds left. But yeah, so get into what you're doing. You're only making yourself stronger. It's only your own power. If you're scared of the dark side, you're scared of going to sleep, you're scared of the dark. Close your eyes. You're only meditating. When you supposedly pray, or you only talking to yourself. Nobody outside yourself is what's stronger than you. You are the strength. All right? Kill God. God don't love highly melanated people. Nigga.